Right. 46 onwards. Approximations. Right. So when you look at options, we have huge difference. So comfortably you can treat it as 350. 350 by 5. How much is that? 70. Actually it is 69. But now as the number increased by 5, it has to be 69. But now we are taking it as 70, no problem. 144 divided by 9. How much is that? 16. So answer should be nearby 86. Next. This is 460 and 520. Total 980. Upon 1400, 980 is what percent? That's what we have to calculate. Correct? So 980 calculated on 1440 percentage into 100. Right. What is 50%? 720. Still we have to add 720, right? Sorry, 1400 only. Yes. 980 upon 1400 percentage into 100. Clearly it is how many times? 70 times. Fourth option. 44 into 20. 44 two times and then is 0 minus. We can treat it as 1440 divided by 6, which is 240. 880 minus 240. 640 first option. Right. This can be treated as 360 divided by 12. How many times is that? 30. Right hand side 289 minus 110. That can be 1. You can treat as 290, no problem. 290 minus 110. Answer? Right hand side 180. Left hand side root x into 30 is there. 30 how many times? So root x is equal to 6. X is equal to 36. Next. Divided by 4. Take 10 times here. Come on. 10% of approximate 250. That is 25. And plus 25 goes to right hand side, becomes minus 25. Right hand side 7 square, that is 49. Minus 25, 24. Right, continue quadratic equations. 2 into 27, 54. Product must be 54. 6 into 9. Sum must be minus 15. Hence the combination is minus 6 minus 9. Factors are plus 6 plus 9 divided by coefficient of x square. We are supposed to write, but here it is not required. Why? Even for y square also same coefficient is there, so doesn't matter. Next, here 2 into 63. Can we write 63 as 7 into 9? So 2 into 7, 14 and then 9. Minus 14 minus 9, sum is equal to minus 23. Then factors are plus 14 plus 9. X less than y, x less than y, x less than y, x equal to y. So x is less than or equal to y. Fifth option. Product is 30, sum must be minus 11. So combination is minus 6 minus 5. Factors are plus 6 plus 5. Correct? Product must be 56. Sum must be minus 15. Combination minus 7 minus 8. Factors are plus 7 plus 8. X less than y, x less than y, x less than y, x less than y. X is less than y. Second option. Over. Next. Exact values. Divided by 5 in the sense divided by 10 into 2. Divided by 10 in the sense you will get 135. Double 270 plus. Come on. 12 ones here. 4 and 8, 48. 4 times and then a 0. 140. Right hand side minus 31 comes left hand side. Becomes plus 31 only. Sum of these two numbers 301 plus 140. That is 441. Which number square is this? So x is equal to 21. Right. Take 3 1 by 4 to left hand side, then values becomes 9 3 by 13 plus 4 3 by 16 minus 7 5 by 26 minus 3 1 by 4. This is our final answer. Correct. Integers 9 plus 4, negative integers minus 7 minus 3 minus 10, 13 minus 10. So integers are over. Now comes to fraction. Correct. So here I'll take this as a combination. 3 by 13, 5 by 26. Can we write 3 by 13 as 6 by 26 minus 5 by 26? 1 by 26. Okay. Leftover values. 3 by 16, 1 by 4. 1 by 4 can be written as 4 by 16. 3 by 16 minus 4 by 16. Minus 1 by. So let's complete this value. Okay. So I don't want to calculate exact LCM here. I'll simply treat it as 1 by A minus 1 by B. Okay. I am taking AB as LCM. A how many times? B times. B how many times? A times. So how much is this simplified value? Minus 10 by 26 into 16. Correct? So I am writing that here. 10 by 26 into 16. Positive number or negative number? Negative. Correct. 2 5 times. 8 times. 26 8 times. 26, can we write it as 25 plus 8? 26, can we write it as 25 plus 1? 25 times of 8 is 200, correct? And one more time of 8, that is 208. So it is 3 minus 5 by 208. Take 1 from this number. How much is left over there? 2. 1 minus 5 by 208 in the sense 203 by 208. First option answer. Over. Sum of these two numbers. Pillalu. 500 minus 126% of 250 or 250% of 126. 250% in the sense 2.5 times only. What is 2 times? 252. What is half of it? 63. That is 315 only. If you subtract 315 from 500, answer is 185. Fifth option. Sum of these two numbers. 800 minus 670. 130. 89 25 times. Can we take 25 as 100 by 4? Take 100 as it is. Cancellation with 4. This is 22.25. Correct. Into 100 is also there. Now the value becomes 2225. Clear? And negative times of this number. 23 into 45. 45 20 times is 900 only. 45 3 times 135. Sum of both the numbers is 1035. Is it positive or negative? And right hand side plus 20 comes left hand side. That becomes negative also. So total negative numbers 1035 and 20. That is 1055. If you subtract 55 from 25, last 2 digits I am talking, answer must end with 70 only, and there is only one. Followed. Next, under root of 324, 18 plus 23 into 25. So can we assume this as 24 minus 1 into 24 plus 1? Assume it like that. A plus B into A minus B. A square minus B square. 24 square. Minus 1. 575. These two numbers goes to right hand side, correct? And from 600 we have to subtract these two fellows. Sum of these two numbers is 593. If this fellow is subtracted from 600, answer 7. Twelve times of 19. 19 10 times. 19 2 times. Sum of both the numbers 2, 2, 8. Left hand side, this is a negative number. If that goes to right hand side, that becomes positive fellow. How much is right hand side sum of both the positive numbers? 2234. And left hand side leftover value 1234. Positive number goes to right hand side, becomes negative 1234. Correct? Last two digits, 2 zeros. 22 minus 12, 10. Answer 1000. Come on. 13 plus 18. 31. 31 plus 34. 65. Right hand side positive number under root of 144. 12 only. If that fellow comes to left hand side, becomes minus 12. Minus 56 minus 12. That is minus. Is it going to be positive answer or negative answer? How much? Minus 3, third option. You want to solve caselet now? No. So what do you want to pick now? Analysis 41 table? Right. So number of candidates who appeared for the competitive exam from 5 states. What is the respective ratio between total number of appeared candidates from state C in 20, 22, 24, 25 together, and the total number of appeared candidates from state D in the same years together? C 22, 24, 25. C versus D, correct? Hundreds places, 300, 300, 300. Remember, 50, 20, 70, 70. So far total 1040. 1040. Now next, units digit. 6 plus 1. 7 plus 6. Total value 1053. Ratio A is to B by A by B. Is that okay? Right. And then D also. 297, 240, 192. Correct? Now, to make this round figure, how much is required? If you add 3, it becomes? To make this fellow round figure, how much is required? Then it becomes? So, to make both numbers round figures, how much we are taking? 3 plus 8. How much is that? If you subtract 11 from 244, here you will get 229 only. And one number became 300, other number 200. Total 500. 500 plus 229. Then it becomes 729. When you look at both, the numbers are 9 multiples. Let's go with 9 multiplication, 9 ones. Again 1, 7. 9 8 times. Again both the numbers are 9 multiples. 9 13 times. 9 9 times. So 13 by 9. Second option. What is the difference between total number of appeared candidates from 2021 from all the given states together, total number of appeared candidates in 2023 from all the given states together? Right. This is difference between 21 and 23, correct? Sum of all these fellows. Sum of all these fellows and difference. Do you do that? Because it takes time. Antena. Can you go for last digit verification? Why? Because you need to look at options first. If all the options are ending with different numbers, then you can verify last digit. If at all, if you want to verify last digit, suppose all the 5 options are ending with different numbers. If you want to verify with last digit verification, I told you to remember one condition. Always you must subtract smaller number from the larger number. Do you remember? Right. Order is very important. So now last digit verification is also not possible. Then what do you want to do? Individual difference? In such case also you need to verify which numbers looks more in 2021 and 2023. Which is more? 20. For next one, come on, 23 more. Next one, 23. Next one, overall 23 values are more. Correct? Now take the difference here. Minus 9. Correct? 267 minus 259. 8. 319 minus 289. 30. Already 8 we have, so I'll write 38. Okay. 389 minus 14. 75. 371 minus 367. So, how much should be the negative number here? I'll take 9 out of here, these two numbers. So, one number is 38, the other number is 70. Both 108 over. రెండు మూడు నంబర్స్ యాడ్ చేసి ఆ దానిలో నుంచి మళ్ళీ -9 సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేసి ఈ రామాయణం లేకుండా 5, 4 కనపడుతున్నాయి కాబట్టి తీసేస్తున్నాం అంతే. ఓకేనా? Number of appeared candidates from state A in 2022 is approximately what percent more than state E in 2025? 2022 A value, E 2025. Okay. So 351 is how much more? That's what we need to know. Correct? So 351 is how much more than 300? Come on, 51. And 224 is how much less than 300? Then sum in the sense, difference in the sense, 127 only with respect to 224. Percentage into 100. Anyway, you need to calculate approximate value. Correct? What is 50% of the denominator? Still how much you need to add? 15. How much you need to add? What is 1% of the denominator? 2.24. Approximately I'll take 2. How many 2s are here? Come on. So answer is approximately 57%, second option. Over. If the number of qualified candidates from state D in 2024 was 168, what percentage of appeared candidates could qualify in the exam in that particular year? State D. Okay. State D 2024. How many appeared? 240. Out of them, how many are qualified? Percentage, that is into 100 only. We'll get answer from the denominator only. What is 50% of the denominator? 1. To get 168. How much more we need to add? 40. What is 10% of the denominator? This is exactly 2 times of 24 only. Then what percent it is? 10% and double. Answer 70%, fifth option. Over. What is the average number of candidates who appeared from state B during all the given years together? Right. So one thing is you can start with benchmark. So can we start with benchmark? Yes. So by looking at options, your benchmark can be 300. Right. So first fellow, this is 40, 1 less. Next number, 12 more. Next number, 30, 3 less. Next number, 54 more. Next number, 23. So all positive numbers together, 89. All negative numbers together, 70. So final effect is 15 left over. After making every number 300, still you are left with 15. Now this 15 must be adjusted among how many years? Then each year gets 3 more. So answer 303. Over. So now what is left? Quant questions and caselet. What do you want to try? Huh? Quant? Okay. ఎందుకు క్వాంట్ అన్నారు? ఎక్కువ డేటా ఉందనేనా? మాట్లాడరు. Right, we have huge data and at the same time we have to find out these values. So calculation is required. Avuna? So in such case it is better to go with quant questions. AB can independently finish a piece of work in 36 days and then 45 days. They started working together and after few days A left. After that B could finish the remaining work in 36 days. After how many days of working together A left? Okay, right. So now 36 and 45 LCM 180. So that means A alone per day can do, B alone per day can do. Right, they started working together and worked for some number of days and we don't know how many days they worked. Correct? Next, after that A left. Then B completed the remaining work in how many days? Now this is clear data we have. B per day can do. In 36 days he can do 36 into 4. Correct? 36 double. 72 double. 144 units of work is done by B. That means difference is. So what is this fellow 36? Work done by both AB together. Correct? AB together per day can do. Then to complete 36 units, they would need, come on, 4 days. Completed. A boat can travel 10.2 kilometers upstream in 51 minutes. Stop. Which stream is this? M minus S. Okay. So to calculate speed, we'll convert into 60 minutes only. For 51 minutes, distance covered is 1 or 2. Forget about decimal. Consider decimal later. Okay. What is relation between 51 and 1 or 2? Double, right? 60 double 120. Now if you consider decimal, it becomes 12 only. So upstream speed is equal to 12 kilometer per hour. Instead of using formula, we are converting it to how many minutes? Come on, 60 minutes. The speed of the water current is 1/5 of the speed of the boat in still water. That means man speed to stream speed ratio is indirectly given. What is denominator in the fraction? So if you start taking man speed as 5 parts, stream speed is 1/5 of it, which is 1 part. How much distance the boat can travel downstream in 48 minutes. Okay. Upstream in the sense M minus S only, which is equal to 4 parts. If 4 parts is equal to 12, downstream in the sense M plus S, which is equal to 6 parts. 4 how many times is 12? 6 threes. So now 18 kilometer per hour is speed in downstream. But we have to calculate distance covered in 48 minutes only. So distance is equal to speed into time. That is 18 kilometer per hour. 48 minutes converts to hours. That is by 60. 12. 4 times 12. So numerator 18 4 times. I think you can stop here. No. 2 options are there. 18 4 times. 18 double double only. That is 72 by 5, which is 14.4. Third option. See, otherwise when you see 18 and in 48 and 60, 3 multiples are there, both in numerator and denominator, and that gets cancelled. Correct? So whatever the 9 multiple is there in 18, that will be there as it is. So answer must be which multiple? 2 options are there, second and third. If there is only one 9 multiple, you are done with the answer. Okay now. Prem invested certain sum in scheme A, which offers simple interest at 8% per annum for 4 years. So how much interest you get? 32% in scheme A. He also invested 2,000 rupees in scheme B, which offers compound interest compounded annually at 20% per annum for 2 years. Compound interest for 2 years at 20% per annum. 40 How do you get that? X plus x square by 100. So how much interest are we getting? 44% of which number? Come on. So this is interest from scheme A. This is interest from scheme B. Okay, continue. If the interest from scheme A is 7 by 11, simplified form, 18 by 11 of the interest earned from scheme B. That means interest earned from scheme A is equal to 18 by 11 times of this number, correct? Now what is your question? What is the sum invested in scheme A? When I look at this numerator 18, which is a 9 multiple, right hand side denominator, is there any 9 multiple or 3 multiple? Left hand side numerator, are there any 3 multiples or 9 multiples? Then A must be definitely 9 multiple only. Come here and verify. Is your first option 9 multiple? That can be your answer. Second, third, fourth, fifth, done. First final. Is this clear? 6 years from now, the average of Monu's age at that time and Neeru's age at that time will be 29. 5 years ago, if the respective ratio between Monu's age and Neeru's age at that time was 11:7, what is Neeru's present age? So how many are there? 2. Monu and Neeru, right. So 5 years back, present, after 6 years, correct? Now 5 years back it was 11:7, 11 parts and 7 parts. What is your question? Neeru's present age. So to get Neeru's present age to her age 5 years back, which is 7 parts, to that how many years we have to add? Come on. 7 parts plus 5, correct? That means your answer must be in the form of 7 parts plus 5 only. So from that, if you subtract 5, answer must be which multiple? 7 multiple. Let's see that. First option minus 5. Possible? Yes. Second option minus 5. 28. No into me, pardon. 28 is 7 multiple. Multiple options are there. So we have to calculate, correct? Right, come on. Along with this, we also have their average. Antena? Right. So now after 6 years, their average will be 20. Then present average in the sense, we have to subtract 6 years. How much it becomes? 20. 5 years back average in the sense, how many years we have to subtract? 5. Then it becomes 18. If average is 18, then sum is equal to, come on, 30. So I'll directly write sum here. Sum is going to be 36. Sum in terms of number of parts. If 18 parts is equal to 36, one part is, then 7 parts is equal to, so that is Neeru's age only. When was Neeru's age? 14 years. Then to get present age, we have to add 5 years. Then it becomes 19, first option answer. Among options, after subtracting 5, if there is only one number which is a 7 multiple, then you don't have to solve the question. అర్థమైందా? ఆన్సర్లో మనకి 7 మల్టిపుల్ ప్లస్ 5 ఉంది. అంటే ఈ 5 సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తే 7 మల్టిపుల్ అవ్వాలి. అలా 5 ఆప్షన్స్లో ఒకే ఒక ఆప్షన్ ఉంది అని అంటే క్వశ్చన్ చేయక్కర్లేదు మనం, అవునా? మల్టిపుల్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి చేయాల్సి వచ్చింది. ఓకే. In what respective ratio rice varieties A worth 36 rupees must be mixed with rice variety B worth 48 rupees so that the new mixture of rice is worth of 45. A cost price, B cost price. Which concept are we using now? Allegation and mixer. Mixer price is 45. Right. What is difference between 48, 45? What is difference between 36, 45? Then ratio is 3:9. Simplified form 1:3. Second option. Allegation mixture. Clear? ఇదిగో క్లియర్గా క్వశ్చన్లోనే ఇస్తున్నారు, మిక్స్డ్ అని, దానిలోనే ఉంది. A started a business by investing 4,200 and after 2 months from the start of the business, B joined. So with 3,000. So investments, when you look at their investments, 2 zeros are clearly common, right? So I'll write A investment as 42, B investment as, after how many months B joined? 2 months. At the end of 4 months from the start of the business, from the beginning, after 4 months, clear? C joined, that means he joined after 4 months with an investment of 6,000. So we'll write it as 60. At the end of 10 months from the start of the business, A added an additional amount of 1,800. So initial investment of A is there for how many months? After that, to the investment 4,200, if we add 1,800, it becomes 6,000. So we'll write it as into. We'll write it later. If A's share in the annual profit is 1620, what was total annual profit? Sorry, right. So now, annual profit they said. That means business happened for already how many months over for A? Then remaining will be there for? When did B join? That means he is there for? When did C join? Then he is there for? This is what we need to simplify, correct? Here you can take 10 common. In first term, 10 multiple. Second term also 10 multiple. B also have 10 multiple. C also have. So you can take 10 common and go for cancellation. 0, 0, 0, 0, cancel. Okay. 42 plus 12. 54. Next. 30. Next 16 to 8. If you observe these numbers, again all are 6 multiples. 6, 6, 6. So how, out of this, A is getting how many parts? Out of total? Total. 9 plus 5, 14. 14 plus 8, 20. So A is getting 9 parts, which is equal to 1620, correct? If 1620 is equal to 9 parts, 1 part is equal to divided by 9 only. And we were asked to calculate total profit, which is 22 parts. That is equal to into 20. Okay, now. Here you have a 0, there will be 0. No doubt about it. Keep it aside. 2 into 2. Answer, numerator ends with 4 and then a 0, correct? And denominator, matladali. As you have 0, even in answer also there will be 0. 9 into which number ends with 4? 9 into which number ends with 4? That means your answer must end with 60. How many options are there? Only one. Fourth final. Last digit verification. Okay. If multiple options are there, which are ending with 60, then one more weapon comes to picture. What is that? Amma? 11 multiplication, because into 22 is there, which is 11 multiple. So answer must be 11 multiple. Okay na? First adi try cheyochu kada. Definitely ga try cheyochu. Kakapothe multiple options unnai. Multiple options unnai kada, 11 multiples. The profit earned by selling an article for 590 is double the loss incurred when the same article is sold for 245. So I would like to calculate the difference here. 590 and 245. What is the difference? Difference 3. In first case, what is made? Profit. Second case, but it is mentioned that profit is double the loss. If loss was minus x, loss kada, symbolic representation minus, profit double, that is 2x. What is difference between minus x and 2x? Difference. So 3x is equal to 345. Then x is equal to divided by 3, which is 1, 1, 5 only. What was treated as x? What was treated as X? Loss. Profit? 2X. So now, so in the second case, there was a loss, correct? So to get cost price to the selling price 245, we have to add the loss, that is 115. Then value becomes 360 only. But we were not asked to calculate cost price. We were asked to calculate selling price when there is 20% profit, correct? So selling price is equal to cost price plus 20%, 72. Answer 432. This is a process, but I don't recommend this. When you read the question, it is clear that we were asked to calculate selling price when there is 20% profit, correct? That means what percentage is supposed to calculate? 120%. This is what we need to calculate. Agreed? 120. Which multiple is this? 3 multiple? Is your first option 3 multiple? No. Second, third, fourth, fifth, final answer. Over. Pillalu, come on. Rahim spent 60% of his monthly salary on rent, EMI and miscellaneous expenses in the respective ratio 2:3:3. That means 60% is divided into how many parts? 8 parts. If he spends a total of 16,050 rupees on the rent and EMI. Rent and EMI in the sense first 2 variables only. In the ratio, first 2 variables together, 5 parts out of 8 parts. Among what percentage? 60%. This is what the money spent on EMI and rent, correct? And which is equal to 16,050. 16,050. Now what exactly is your question? Monthly salary. Monthly salary in the sense 100% only. From this, to get 1%, these 2 values goes to the other side only. Matladali. 5 by 8 goes to the other side. 8 by 60% goes to the other side. By 60. Now we want to calculate 100%. So into 100. Matladali. 60 into 5. Come on. 2 zeros cancel. 3. 5 times. 3 times. 5. 0 into 5,008 times 40,000. 4,000 కాదు మీ పాడే. 358 times. 308 times 2,400. 58 times 400. Total 42,800. Done. The perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 21 meters more than the perimeter of the square. If the respective ratio between the side of the triangle and side of the square is 9:5. What is the area of the square? Square area. Okay, right. So from the ratio, what is side of the triangle? Equilateral triangle? Matladali. What is side of the square? Now perimeter of the triangle. Come on. For the triangle, what is perimeter? 3 times of side. Correct. 27 parts. Perimeter of the square. 4 times of it. That is 20 parts. How much is difference? 7 parts. Difference mentioned as 21 meters only. Right. That means 7 parts is equal to 21. Side of the square is equal to ratio. From the ratio, side of the square. Me, 9 parts. Square gada. Come on. 5 parts. 7, how many times is 21? 5 threes. But we were asked to calculate area of the square, which is a square. 15 square. 225, fifth option. యాక్చువల్గా ఇందులో కూడా మనం వేరే వెరిఫై చేయొచ్చు. సైడ్ అనేది ఎన్ని పార్ట్స్ అయింది? 5 పార్ట్స్. అంటే ఏ మల్టిపుల్? 5 మల్టిపుల్. మనకి స్క్వేర్ కావాలి అంటే 5 స్క్వేర్ అవ్వాల్సిందే కదా. అంటే ఏ మల్టిపుల్ అవ్వాలి? 25 మల్టిపుల్. మల్టిపుల్ ఆప్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, 3 ఉన్నాయి కదా. ఒకటే 25 మల్టిపుల్ ఉందనుకోండి, అయిపోయింది ఆన్సర్. ఓకేనా? 25 multiple ends with 25 multiple ends with 5, only 5, 5 and 5 and 5 and నువ్వే మాట్లాడావు కదా. 5 and 0 బంగారు కొండలు. 25 multiple ends with 25, 50, 75, 2 zeros. నేను ఆల్రెడీ ఇంతకు ముందు చెప్పా. ఓకేనా? 5 multiple ends with 5 and 0. 125 multiple ends with 125, 250 డబల్. 125 125 యాడ్ చేసుకుంటారండి అంతే. 375, 500, 625, 750, 875, 3 zeros. ఓకేనా? 25 మల్టిపుల్ వెరిఫై చేయమనగానే కళ్ళు ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళాలి? లాస్ట్ 2 డిజిట్స్కి వెళ్ళాలి. లాస్ట్ డిజిట్కి ఒకటి కాదు, లాస్ట్ 2 డిజిట్స్కి వెళ్ళాలి. ఈ 4 ఉండాలి. ఓకేనా? రైట్. సిసిలో చదివి, దట్టు హైదరాబాద్ అమీర్పేటలో చదివి పేపర్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్కి వచ్చి 25 మల్టిపుల్ అన్నప్పుడు కన్ను లాస్ట్ 1 డిజిట్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళింది అనుకోండి, నాకు అవమానం, అది భయంకరమైన అవమానం అది. రైట్, కమాన్. There are 7 positive observations. Average of first 4 observations is 11 and that of last 4 observations is 8. If the average of 7 observations is 9, what is the fourth number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First 4 average mentioned, last 4 average is mentioned. That means fourth number is repeating. If it is number repeat case, what effect do you use? Direct effect. Direct effect in the sense, if average is more, we will add. If average is less, subtract. That's all. Correct. What is average of all 7 numbers? I'll start with fourth number is also 9. What is average of first 4 numbers? Which is how much more than original average? 2 more. Like that, how many numbers are there? 4 numbers. Correct. 4 into 2, more or less? Direct effect, so we will add 8. Correct. Next, average of next 4 numbers is, with respect to original average, 8 is 1 less. Like that, how many numbers are there? 4 into 1, 4. Less or more? Less. So direct effect, sum of these 2 numbers, plus 4. 9 plus 4, 13. Answer. Done. If it is number missing case, what effect do we use? Reverse effect. Reverse effect in the sense, if average is more, subtract. If average is less, add. So what is left? Case slide. Come on. The population of country X in the year 2013 was 50 lakh. 2013 population, how many lakhs? 50 lakhs. Out of the total population, only 40% use mobile phones. Okay. Mobile phones. What percentage they said? 40% of which number? 40% of which number? How much is that? 20 lakh. Correct. Average rate of mobile recharge in 2013 was 300. అర్థమవుతుందా? మొత్తం పాపులేషన్ 50 lakhs ఉన్నారంట. అందులో ఫోన్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఎంతమంది? 20 lakh. ఇప్పుడు ఫోన్ ఉంటే రీఛార్జ్ చేయాలి కదా. ఒక్కొక్కళ్ళు యావరేజ్గా 300 రీఛార్జ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఓకేనా? సో అమౌంట్ కలెక్టెడ్ బై రీఛార్జ్ అమౌంట్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ మొబైల్ యూజర్స్ multiplied by average recharge amount. Agreed or not? ఈ 20 ఏంటి ల్యాక్స్. సో ఇది చేసినప్పుడు ఒక నెంబర్ వస్తుంది కదా, అదేమవుద్ది ల్యాక్స్. అర్థమైందా? అదేంటది రెవెన్యూ. ఓకేనా? దాని గురించి ప్రజెంట్ అక్కర్లేదు, తర్వాత చూద్దాం. నెక్స్ట్, ద పాపులేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది కంట్రీ ఇంక్రీజెస్ బై 5 lakhs every year. So now when you look at the data, how many more years we have? 2014, 2015, 2000. Every year population increases by, then it becomes 55 lakh, 60 lakh, 65 lakh. Okay, next, continue. If the number of mobile users increased by 25% as compared to 2000 mobile users, previous year how many we have? That fellow increases by 25%. 25% of 20, 5 increment, 25 ఏంటి lakhs. Then the revenue from the mobile recharge goes up by 25% as compared to 2013. Then the average rate of mobile recharge in 2014 was. Okay, ఇప్పుడు ఇది తెలియాలి అని అంటే బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్లో ఒక లాజిక్ తెలిస్తే ఇది డైరెక్ట్గా టక్కన వేసేయచ్చు. ఏంటంటే అది, ఇఫ్ ఎ సింగిల్ వాల్యూ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ 2 numbers. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఐ కెన్ సే expenditure ఏనా? ఎస్, expenditure, price అండ్ క్వాంటిటీ. నీట్గా రాస్తున్నాగండి. ప్రైస్, ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ అండ్ దెన్ మధ్యలో ఒకటి రాయాలి కదా, quantity and expenses, right? So now can you tell me the relation between these variables? Amma, price increases, quantity decreases. Yes or no? ఎస్ అన్నో? మాస్క్, నల్ల మాస్క్ పెట్టుకున్నామ్మా, నువ్వు కొంచెం జరుగుతా, ఇటు జరుగు. ఎస్ అన్నోవా? ఎస్సా? ఎస్సా? నోవా? నీ దుంపదేగా, నువ్వు కరెక్టే చెప్తున్నావు, నేను నిన్ను టెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నా కాన్ఫిడెన్స్లో ఉన్నావా లేవా అని. నువ్వు చెప్పింది కరెక్టే. ఇఫ్ ప్రైస్ ఇంక్రీజెస్, క్వాంటిటీ డిక్రీజెస్, ప్రొవైడెడ్ దేర్ మస్ట్ బి వన్ మోర్ కండిషన్. Expenditure must be constant. Expenditure constant అయిన కేసులోనే if price increases, quantity decreases. If price decreases, quantity increases. Now this is the relation, I agree, but I want you to connect these 3 variables. Worth spending time here. ఈ పాయింట్ మీద డిస్కషన్ చేయడానికి వర్త్ స్పెండింగ్, ఎందుకంటే ఇది విన్న తర్వాత మీకు ఫ్యూచర్లో చాలా యూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఇది I want you to develop the relation between these 3 variables. Salary, savings, expenditure. Can you get the relation between these variables? Salary, expenditure, savings. Savings plus expenditure is equal to, like that, get the relation between price, quantity and expenses. Price equal to quantity minus expenditure. నా పాడ నా పచ్చి బద్దలు ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ప్రైస్ ఇంటూ క్వాంటిటీ. పర్ఫెక్ట్. ఓకే, నౌ రిమెంబర్ దిస్. అంటే అమ్మా మీరు చెప్పారు చూడండి, ప్రైస్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయితే క్వాంటిటీ తగ్గుతుంది అని. ఆ లాజిక్ ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది, చెప్తున్నా వినండి. If the quantity is same here, the quantity is same. If price increases by 10%, expenditure also increases by 10%. But you don't want to change this expenditure. If you want to maintain this constant, then you should reduce the quantity. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఇప్పుడు లాస్ట్ మంత్లో ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకుందాం. సో మీకు ఫ్రూట్స్ కొనే అలవాటు ఉంది అని అనుకుందాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లాస్ట్ మంత్లో 10 kg యాపిల్స్ కొన్నారు. ఈచ్ కేజీ 100 రూపీస్. యాక్చువల్ కాస్ట్ నాకు తెలీదు, ఎగ్జాంపుల్. సో లాస్ట్ మంత్ మీ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ ఎంత? కమాన్, 1000 rupees. So if you want to purchase same quantity even this month also, but price increased by 10%, అంటే ఇప్పుడు ప్రైస్ ఎంత అయింది? 110 rupees. ఓకేనా? ఎన్ని కేజెస్ కొంటున్నారు అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ ఎంత అయింది? ఇంతకుముందు ఎంత? దెన్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ బై 100 ఫ్రమ్ 1000. పర్సెంటేజ్, ప్రైస్ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ బై 10%, expenditure also increased by 10%. Agreed? For example, now price decreases by 20%. Earlier it was, but now it becomes same quantity we are purchasing. Now at present our expenses is going to be, earlier it was, now it becomes decreased by 20%. Correct? If the quantity is same, if price increases by X%, expenditure also increases by X%. If price decreases by Y%, expenditure also decreases by Y%. This is basic funda. Okay na? అర్థమైందా? కమాన్. ఇందులో ఈ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ అనేది ఈ రెండిటి యొక్క ప్రొడక్ట్. అంతేనా? ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ అనేది రెండిటి యొక్క, మాట్లాడాలి, రైట్. ఇప్పుడు రండి ఇక్కడికి. According to the data, mobile recharge goes up by 25% as compared to 2013. Then average rate of mobile recharge in 2014 is going to be. Okay, right. Now, ఇక్కడ మొబైల్ రీఛార్జ్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. రెవెన్యూ అంటే ఏంటమ్మా? వాట్ డూ యూ మీన్ బై రెవెన్యూ? ఐ హావ్ డిస్కస్డ్ ఇట్. What do you mean by revenue? చెప్పే కదా, number of mobile users multiplied by average recharge, that gives you revenue. Agreed? So now even in 2015 also, revenue in the sense mobile users multiplied by recharge only. Mobile users increased by what percentage according to the data? 25%. That was already mentioned clearly here. Correct? Now revenue also increases by 25%, right? Product of these two numbers will give you revenue. Mobile users increases by 25%. Revenue also increases by 25%. Then what must be the recharge amount? What must be the recharge? Amma? 300. There must not be any change. Correct? అర్థమైందా? ఇంతకుముందు పాయింట్ బేస్ చేసుకొని, లేదంటే ఇక్కడ రెవెన్యూ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి ఇక్కడ రెవెన్యూ చేసి కంపేర్ చేసి తీసుకురావాలి. ఆ బేసిక్ పాయింట్ తెలిసిందంటే టక్కున వేసేయచ్చు. ఓకేనా? ఇన్ 2015 ద నంబర్ ఆఫ్, సో వాట్ ఈజ్ ఏ వాల్యూ హియర్? మాట్లాడరు. ఎస్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ వాల్యూ. Come again. Next, 2015 number of mobile users were B percentage of total population. Okay, in 2015 population 60 lakh. The average rate of mobile recharge in 2014 was 20% more than that in 2015. ఏంటది? మొబైల్ రీఛార్జ్ ఏనా? So here in 2015, if at all, if you have 100%, in 2014 it was 20% more. Correct? If it is 100%, it becomes 120%. Ratio between these two numbers 6, 5. 6 parts is equal to 300. 1 part is equal to 50. 5 parts is equal to, come on, 250. So mobile recharge, average mobile recharge in 2015, 250. And thus the revenue becomes 7,950 lakh. Okay. Revenue in the sense mobile users multiplied by recharge. Agreed? Mobile users X. multiplied by recharge amount, which is equal to 7950. X in the sense, this fellow comes to the other side, correct? Okay. So now, I don't want to exactly calculate value here, but here it was calculated upon percentage only. This is calculated on which year? 2015. 2015, what is population? So 60 comes in denominator only. Percentage in the sense into 100 only. Matladali. Right. 2 zeros cancel. Matladandi. 25 into 6, how much is that? 150. 0 cancel. 15. 5 times and 3 times. So what is this percentage? 53%. So here it is 53%. To get number, what you are supposed to do? అది పర్సంటేజ్లో కదా మనం చెప్పింది. నంబర్లో కావాలంటే 53% క్యాలిక్యులేటెడ్ ఆన్ విచ్ నెంబర్? 60. ఓకేనా? రైట్. సో ఇక్కడ బి వాల్యూ ఏంటి? ఊరి మీ దుంపదేగా. బి వాల్యూ ఇదే కదా, పర్సంటేజే కదా. రైట్, దిస్ ఈస్ బి వాల్యూ. కంటిన్యూ. In 2016, number of mobile users were 45% of total population. What percent? Mobile users. 45% calculated on 65 only. What is 50%? 32.5. 5%. 45% in the sense 50 minus 5 only, which is equal to 29.25. correct? Percentage or number? Number only, percentage కాదు. Percentage calculate చేసిన తర్వాత వచ్చిన number కదా ఇది. 29.25 lakhs. The average rate of mobile recharge in 2016 was 50 rupees less than that in 2015. 2015 it was 250, but now it is 50 rupees less. Becomes 200. Then the revenue decreased by what percent as compared to 2015? Revenue అన్నారు, రైట్. ఇక్కడ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేద్దాం. అమ్మ 2015లో రెవెన్యూ అంటే 53% calculated on 60. That gives you a number, correct? That fellow should be multiplied by 2. Okay, be careful here. What percentage? 53% calculated on. So these many number of mobile users are there, correct? And recharge 250. Okay, now next year users are 29.25. Matladali. 29.25 and recharge amount 200. 2 zeros cancel. Okay, now 6 into 25. 150. 150 into 53. Okay, now 100 times plus half of that 2650 matladru, which is equal to 7950. 2 zeros you can cancel with the decimal only. 2925 into 2 in the sense, which is equal to 5850. Okay, next what is C? Revenue decreased by, in terms of number only, difference between these two numbers, how much is that? 2100. Matladali. 2000. So C value is equal to 2100. Right, come on. A value, we already know. How much is that? 300. Next, B value, 53. Fourth option. C value, 2100. Third option. Okay, na? D is equal to C divided by A. C enta? Matladali. A enta? Value 7. Second option. In 2017, the number of mobile users were 60% of total population, and the average rate of mobile recharge increased by 20% as compared to 2016. Find the revenue in 2017. Okay. In 2017, total population is going to be 70 only. 5 lakh increase అని తెలుసు కదా, అవునా? మొబైల్ యూజర్స్ ఎంత పర్సెంట్ అన్నారు? 60%. 60% క్యాలిక్యులేటెడ్ ఆన్ 60%, 10% into 6, 42 lakh, okay. And then mobile recharge increased by 20% as compared to previous year. Previous year it was 200, 20% of this number, 40, increased to 40, right. So now we were asked to calculate revenue. Revenue in the sense, mobile users multiplied by recharge, that is 42 into 2, 42 enti lakhs, okay. You have a 0, don't worry about 0, we can consider 0 later. 40 to 24 times, 40 to 20 times, 40 to 20 times, 2 times is 84, 4 times in the sense 168, then total it is 1008 only, and one more number you will have, correct? One more 0 undali kada. Ivanni enti lakhs. So answer చూడండి, అందులో ఆన్సర్ దేనిలో అడిగారు? క్రోర్స్. లాక్స్ నుంచి క్రోర్స్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలంటే డివైడెడ్ బై 100 అనే కదా. దెన్ ఆన్సర్ బికమ్స్ 100.8 crores. ఫాలోడ్. ఎగ్జాక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ యాక్చువల్గా అవసరం లేదు మనకి. యూ షుడ్ సీ దిస్ నంబర్ 1008 అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఇన్ ఓన్లీ వన్ ఆప్షన్, ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్. డెసిమల్ తోటి మనకు సంబంధం లేదు కదమ్మా, ఫేస్ వాల్యూనే కదా కావాలి.